Salma dude, Saint Salamander here, and welcome to week 4 of the MTBA. I'm Salem, the coach of the Solihull Samurotts, and this week we're taking on the coach of the fairy team, the Bellview Buizels, KingColpa. So usually I would do a live battle here, and you guys could see my reaction kind of live as I battle. But unfortunately, this week, for some reason my audio didn't record for my mic. You can hear the game audio, just not me talking. So I'm gonna have to go do post commentary this week, which is gonna be a little bit weird because I don't really do post commentary, so hopefully it works out well. So the team I predicted this week was Tapu-Lele, Magina, Mega Diancie, Gramble, Whimsicott, and the Galarian Weezing. Or I could have saw Florges on the team as well. So I entered the battle, and he brings Azumarill for some reason, which was a very interesting choice because, you know, we're the electric type team, so it's super effective. So I'm just going to be going through the battle a little bit here and skip into the next bit. So we send out Tapu-Koko first against Whimsicott. So let's see what I do here, because this is a bit weird because I don't remember what I did exactly, so I'm kind of learning as well. So I'm pretty sure I go out to I go out to Zapdos here, since I was really worried about Switcheroo. Since when practicing with Demo, he ran Switcheroo Lagging Tail, so I really didn't want that on Tapu-Koko. So, Whimsicott goes for the Tailwind. So, I don't want his team just to destroy mine in terms of speed, because speed is one of my biggest advantages as the electric team leader. So, I go for my own Tailwind to see if I can, you know, counteract his Tailwind. So then he switches in his Magina, which is not too bad for me at first, because Zapdos is my counter here. But, you know, Magina also counters me, because, you know, it's got Ice Beam. So, I've got to try just kill with Heat Wave, basically. So we go Heat Wave and get a burn. It does 49%. So I think here is where I mess up a little bit. So I should have probably just kept going for Heat Wave and just gone on the offensive. But instead, I be a pussy ass bitch and go for Roost instead. So he uses Ice Beam. It does 30% because I'm no longer a flying type. So then I go for a Heat Wave. And I miss, unfortunately. And he goes for Ice Beam and does 57%. So I could have lived the first one from where I was anyway. So then, let's see, what do I go for a Roost here? I think I go for a Roost or a Heat Wave and it doesn't kill. Yeah, go for Roost and land. And then he goes for Carmine. That's what happens. Okay. So then Heat Wave definitely doesn't kill here. And he gets the kill with Ice Beam, unfortunately, which is a shame. I think definitely I should have been a bit more aggressive here and just gone for Heat Wave round 2 because we would have lived it. Should have probably damage calc that a bit, but you know what's done is done. Then I go into Zeraora and go for Plasma Fist because I'm kind of scared Blaze Kick misses, and I really don't want to deal with a Soul Hearting, calm-minded Magina. So I just go for Plasma Fist because it's got more accuracy, and I'm pretty sure Stab will confirm, like we can confirm the kill with Zeraora because it's a pretty, you know, it's a pretty high damage output mon. So with even out playing field, it's 5-5 right now. So next he sends out Whimsicott. So I send in Purple Haze because I got the quadruple effectiveness. So I can freely go for a Sludge Wave here because even if he sends out Tapu-Lele, which I think he does, it is neutral against it. But he's lost his immunity with Magina, which is very nice. So he goes to Azumarill for whatever reason, which we one-shot, so we don't get to see what Azumarill ran, unfortunately. And then he sends in a Tapu-Lele. So I really don't have anything to eat, anything from a Tapu-Lele, especially with Psychic Terrain. So what my strategy here is to go into Tapu-Koko to switch to my terrain, so just to nerf the damage a bit. It still does 68% and gets a special defense drop. So I'm shitting myself here, because I don't want to lose my Tapu-Koko already. So I send him Rameji, and it does 36% to him and also gets a special defense drop. So that, you know, that's fun. That's incredibly fun. I don't know what the chances are of it getting a special D drop, but you know, that shit happens. So then it goes to another Psychic, and it does 48%. And then we go for Thunderbolt again, and he switches into Whimsicott. And it still has a decent amount of damage. It does 34% on the Whimsicott. So I go back into Susanoo here. And he puts up a Tailwind. And I believe I Roost here, because I want to get some HP back. So I kind of regret this at the time, because I'm like, oh shit, what if he goes into Lele and gets his Psychic Terrain up? Then I don't have my terrain, which is a little bit annoying. And does he go into... No, he goes into Gramble for some reason. So I roost up again. Oh no, so I was still going for Roost, so I went for a Wiki Berry. So the Wiki Berry popped, and then I go for Roost. Now I'm at full health. So I send him Rotom-Mow, and he goes for Ice Punch, I believe? Yeah, he goes for Ice Punch, so I'm like, ew, that was not a fun hit. But I kind of forget that about Tailwind here. Well, I basically I underestimated Gramble, since it has like 45 speed base. So I figured that like it would need a Choice Scarf and Tailwind to outspeed Rotom. But I guess if he's put a bit of speed in there, even if he hasn't, it might outspeed. But I kind of overestimated him, and Rotom dies, which is really bad on our part, because now he's free to go for ground-type moves, because Zapdos and Rotom's dead. So I go for an Iron Head on Whimsicott, he goes for another Tailwind, and then I think I can kill with a Volt Switch, but it doesn't quite do the job. So I send out Owain, since I figure he can outspeed everything on the team. So I believe... Oh, I don't outspeed. Okay, yeah, Whimsicott gets a hit on me, because the Tailwind boosts speed just enough to outspeed us. So I might need to see the speed counts in that. Like, maybe we should put more speed into Zeraora, but oh well. So I Volt Switch, killed Whimsicott, and instant in the Toxtricity. So I believe we just get absolutely destroyed by the Scramble, because it outspeeds, and, you know, I'm quad weak. So I am, you know, currently shitting myself here. I'm like, fuck, what do I do? I think sending in Toxtricity here was a bad play, because even though we get rid of the... even though it gets rid of one turn of Tailwind, we still don't have anything to sort of... I don't really have much. Oh, did I just... Okay, I'm an idiot. You guys could see damage calculator here. But, oh well, that's fine. So, I tried damage calc it, and I don't think anything kills, so I just go for the highest damaging move, and I kind of hope for a crit, which is Thunderbolt. So we Thunderbolt, and then Alolan Raichu dies with the Earthquake. So I kind of think here I should have gone for... I think instead of sending out Toxtricity, I should have sent in Alolan Raichu, gone for Thunderbolt, and then maybe sent out Owain Dark. Or I should have damage calced originally and see if Owain Dark killed, because maybe he might have with Plasma Fist's stab in the Electric Terrain. Could have potentially killed. But I don't want to risk him dying. But I should have definitely damage calced Zeraora. So then they send out Tapu Lele. Kind of shit myself again a bit here, but we kill with the Plasma Fist, which is quite nice. And then I shit myself again, because this little diamond shows up, and she has Earth Power. So we go for Plasma Fist, it deals like quite a bit of damage, and then we die to the Earth Power. So we send out our last Mon, Tapu-Koko, and it has Iron Head. So as long as we outspeed, which I was pretty sure that we did, but I was still scared, like on the off chance it was like jolly, or not jolly, like timid, and had like fully invested in speed. I was like kind of scared about that, but he just protects, and we go for the Iron Head, and we outspeed him, which is I'm very thankful for, because I don't think we could have eaten Earth Power. I think maybe we could have eaten one, to be honest. So maybe I should have sent in. Oh well. I was gonna say maybe I should have sent in Tapu-Koko, but I don't think so, because yeah, never mind. Like it was the right play. Unfortunately, we like went down to 1-0, but we still got the win, which I was very happy about, because we lost the last two, so I didn't want to go on a huge losing streak here. So next week we're fighting Michael, aka third gen gamer, who is the Dragon type team. So that is going to be one hell of a fight, because he has a few Dragon ground types. Like he has Zygarde 10%, and he has Garchomp. So he's going to be a tough match indeed. So I'm going to have to prep very hard for him. I'm sorry again about the commentary being post-com instead of a live battle, but I hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless, and I'll see you guys next week, my dudes. Bye.